Breaking news, my country people. I don't come again with another trending thing where they happen. Now coalition now e don hit rock, as in motor don jam coalition, because e show say the people wey wan contest for this 2027 election inside the coalition dey too many o. As in Atiku no wan just lie low at all. Many people don dey put mouth for this matter, say make Atiku just decide to step down. As in make him decide to step down, number one be say e don old. Number two, don tell you don dey contest. Time don reach for Atiku to just decide to step down and become a king's maker. But no, Atiku dey there say wan come out, and many rumour don dey waka say Amechi himself wan still come out. Will Peter Obi have to contend and pass through all this stress? And make we no forget say Ahmed that year don dey talk say make Peter Obi, with or without coalition, say Peter Obi obviously go make difference, because himself and Peter Obi in 2023 really make a difference, and that same difference then they never hear their voice, so people no too know about them. E come be now wey be say their story everybody don dey hear am, so people don dey talk say make Peter Obi forget about this coalition. On the other hand, PDP dey drag am, as in this man Peter Obi, the guy is really in the middle, but the truth still remain that the coalition would have been a better option. But the people wey be say their mouth dey open, they wait for that 2027 too much for coalition. Now Professor Jerry Gana don talk say im people don dey go meet Peter Obi, make Peter Obi come back to PDP. That brings us to the question, why will Peter Obi go back to PDP? Are you sure that this is not just a disguise? Are they not trying to bring him back, lure him back into PDP? At the end of the day, Wike dey there. Wike is ever ready to bring him down. Make we not forget say Wike is still member of PDP, strong member of PDP. And then get many people wey be say that they loyal to am for inside that PDP. So Professor Jerry Gana telling Peter Obi to come back to PDP, which assurance they get? So that one, me I dey say am as dead trap. Yes, Professor Jerry Gana is a man with integrity. Is a man wey be say Nigeria know say the man dey talk truth. On his own part, he may have a genuine intention for Peter Obi. Yes, the man fit get pure heart. Like inside this interview, you will see him speak. When you see him speak, you will know say yes, this man means well. But just like wetin he talk, say before they get discussions with people, that was prior to 2023 election, but at the end of the day, those people come out go do wetin dey their mind. This one be say they gather people. Are you sure that Wike no dey try make dem lure Peter Obi into PDP, knowing fully well that they will fall his hand? So this one surely shows say Peter Obi really needs to watch his back. Obviously, he needs to watch his back, because a lot of people, the likes of Nyesom Wike, don already show say yes, he wan make Peter Obi fail. And funny enough, this same Nyesom Wike come out publicly say Tinubu go back. He still come out talk say 2027 he go make sure say PDP presidential ticket, say they zone am to the south. And now Professor Jerry Gana, they are coming to say they are zoning the ticket to the south. So this one going to make Nigerians they ask say, are you sure that this is not a trap for Peter Obi? So guys, I want to make you watch this video, watch to the end, so that you on your own part go fit drop your own thoughts concerning this with us in the comment section. Really want to know. Help us to write in the comment section. Are you saying this as a trap? I'm not talking about Jerry Gana. Jerry Gana, just like as I said before, is a man of integrity. But in the talk now, waiting Nyesom Wike and the likes of other PDP members, waiting their mind, because just like what they said, Adeleke na APC, whether we like it or not, some other PDP members confirm that they are going to work for Tinubu. So people, drop your comment on this in the comment section. Don't forget to help us to like and share. I saw this and I thought I should bring it to your notice. Bye bye. See you as you sit tight and watch.
Will you say it's back from the brink for the PDP? Because a lot of people were expecting the party to go under.
I think those who were thinking that way maybe don't remember, and I don't blame them. Remember the nature of the party that we formed in 1998. When we said power to the people, the party was created not at the top. The party was created to have a base at the grassroots in every community, in every world, right up. So the membership and the vibrancy and the life of the party really is at the grassroots level. And they have been there, and they are very faithful. Unfortunately, in the last few months, some of the leaders at the top had some disagreements. And instead of doing it the way we used to do it, to really, as it were, have meetings, debate issues, reconcile and come out with because in any organization there will be all sorts of disagreements here and there.
Even
it's
within families, within nuclear families,
yes,
there are disagreements.
It's the way you resolve them. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. There was this tension. People thought the whole party was gone. It's amazing that just as a very short notice, 2 days, we, the founding fathers, convened a conference. We wanted them to be together as a family at the Air Force. Just a few, 1 or 2 days. The whole place was packed, as if we've been preparing for the last how many months. And believe you me, you go to all the corners, all the institutions, you find that people are ready because they believe in PDP. Fortunately for us, they still remember what we did. And they remember what happened by those who took over from us. So the PDP did not come back from the brink. We've just resolved our issues. We had some, in fact, we had more serious problems, before, and we survived it. This was a very small.
I said from the brink because many of your key members, even founding members, jumped ship, left the PDP and saying this is a sinking ship. They either joined the APC or the new coalition in ADC.
No, why I'm laughing is that even yesterday, some of the people you are referring, I don't want to mention names, sent people to accuse me. Why didn't I call them to that meeting?
The founding fathers meeting.
They said they were there as founding fathers with me. How dare I? But you see, they didn't know that when I wrote letters of invitation to even such people. But then I didn't want to annoy these people who knew where they are at this particular point. So I called them to say, look, I'm about to call this meeting and I'm sending a letter. When I reach one particular person from one particular zone, they said, no. He was the one who raised the motion for them to go to another function, and they said no. Therefore, please don't call him. If he's truly with us, he will react. He reacted yesterday. What I'm saying, many of them will be back. We've seen that before. In 2014, I was the chairman of the National Convention of the PDP. I can name about 7 key people who left. And about 5 of them joined the others to form the APC.
G5 governors,
No. That was in 2023. I'm talking about way back.
Yes,
in
just
2014.
before the 2015
in 2014.
election. Yeah. They walked out from the convention.
From the convention. I was the chairman, and I did everything to make sure that nobody was dissatisfied with the way we organized.
It was 5 governors then, G5 governors.
But another set of 5 governors.
Yes.
So what I'm saying now that they went, all of them were back. I didn't want to mention names. Somebody called them yesterday nomadic politicians. And they're entitled to be. Because some of them, when they came back, we even gave them, platforms to stand the election. We forgave them, and then they on. So what we are saying here is that the PDP has resolved the issues we had. We have risen. We are moving on because the NEC, very fortunately for us, resolved that we are now going to convention. The thing that was being argued was who acts, who takes over the little spaces, especially the chairmanship was from the North Central. My very good friend and for a number of years. Unfortunately, certain things happened because fundamentally, and I have to say it here, it's a very simple thing but very, very important. We felt that after 8 years of APC and President Buhari coming from the northern part, it was free and fair, in accordance with the wisdom of the founding fathers, that we shift this to the southern part. So the presidential candidate of the party in 2023 should have gone to the south. When we said it, they said no. That was the main contention.
Was it the major issue?
That was the major.
So has it been agreed now for the records that you're zoning the 2027 presidency to the south?
Absolutely. But of course there are procedures. There's a zoning committee that was set up yesterday. We will allow them to finish their work. But there is already a consensus, a near consensus, that if we really mean business, because you see, it's a strategy that the founding fathers put in place in 1998 when we came in. We looked at the whole nation and said, look, the South has been very, very badly treated. And we are brothers because Abiola won election in June 12, 1993, and it was cancelled. And the southern part was feeling very, very, very good, especially the southwest, but actually the entire south, but especially the southwest. So when we came, we told ourselves from up here, we are brothers. In being democratic, we also should be patriotic nation builders. When you are building a nation, you must have justice, fairness, equity. You have to look after the interests of others. So we advise ourselves that nobody from up here should go for the presidency in 1998. We call that concept power shift. And power shifted. And that's how we resolved the issue of the South was boiling. But after that, it settled. In fact, by 2003 or so, when the elections came out, the whole of although they initially went to AD, you know that they were initially in AD, most of us were, of course, in PDP. But after Obasanjo's 4 years, the whole of the South, except Lagos, and Lagos now transformed and became 2007. So what I'm saying, even those who have gone now, they will soon be back because they will discover that they are going to join the queue. And in APC, they don't do things democratically as well.
How will, yes, you're in PDP, but most of your members are in ADC. In fact, Atiku Abubakar.
No, don't say most of our members, some of our members.
Oh, I mean, those that constituted the APC, mainly from APC and PDP.
Yeah, maybe they've gone back to APC.
Now, a lot of people said Atiku Abubakar was the problem, and he insisted on running in 2003 against the spirit of zoning. Now he has resigned from the party. What will it mean for?
If you ask many of our members, they'll say, well, quietly answered prayer. Because really, there's absolutely nothing else we have done to show that we are brothers with Vice President Atiku. He left in 2014 to go and form the APC with other people. He was back to us before to end. He requested for the ticket of the party. 2019. You remember who was our candidate? He was the candidate. He didn't have it. In 2023, we said, now look.
No, he was a candidate in 2019.
Yeah, that's why we gave him. That's why I said people were so nice to him. And in 2023, we now said, he honored me. I called a meeting in my house, being one of the founding fathers that most of them respect. Because most of the other founding fathers, Dr. Ekweme, Chief Solomon La, Alhaji Adamu Chiroma, Alhaji Abubakar Remi, so many have all gone. So many of them still respect because of the voice and the secretary of the founding man. I called him, he came. And I called Governor Wike then in Port Harcourt. And to be fair to both of them, they honored me. They came to my small house. And I requested, I said, look, Nigerians expect the PDP to win this election. Because to be fair, in the 8 years of, well, he's passed on now, we don't want to say, not much was happening. Nigerians were expecting the vibrancy of the PDP. So let's resolve this matter so that we win this election and we'll be in government. Believe you me, they agreed. When they went back...
What was the agreement?
The agreement was that, look, sincerely, we have to respect the convention. Otherwise, sincerely, this thing should have initially actually gone to the South. But now you won the primaries, the convention, you've been elected. We'll respect the will of the people. Why wouldn't you now take this other person who was a very, very active, very, very vibrant person as your running mate? He said it was too late. So he said now, and for Governor Wike, believe me, to be fair to him, he now said, look, okay, what will I go and tell my people? Let the chairmanship then come to the South, which is fair. And so they all agreed to set up a committee of 14, 7 from both sides. Believe me, both of them did. I remember the governor of Adamawa was nominated by Atiku to be the chairman of his 7 men. Mimiko, the former governor of Ondo, was nominated by Wike to be the chairperson of the 7. And the 14 of them met. They met here in Abuja, they met in Port Harcourt, and they reached agreement how to resolve the matter properly. When they finished, that time, Atiku had already gone to a meeting in London. They followed him and gave him a report. And they reached an agreement, believe me, solidly. And coming back to Nigeria, I don't want to go for it because...
So that agreement wasn't
work.
Implemented.
That was why the so-called G5, they were annoyed. Because they have done everything. And so some of us were sympathetic because we believed that ab initio, the candidature for the party's presidential candidate in 2023, after 8 years being up here, should have gone to the south.
I recall what Atiku Abubakar said then. He made a post on some of his social media handles that he has no problem of zoning to the south, but it must be zoned to the southeast. That if it's zoned to the southeast today, that same day he will drop his ambition.
First of all, zone to the south. The south will sit and the micro zone. That's what we do. Even when the chairmanship was zoned up here, it was zoned to the north. We sat together in the north, and it was micro zoned to the.
Perhaps his fear was that it was going to be hijacked.
No.
Some other interests.
The southern interests. The southern interests were very powerful. I remember all the 17 or 18 governors of the south met. The last meeting they had was in Asaba. I remember very, very well.
Yes.
With the person who even became his vice presidential candidate. And they resolved that the candidate this time should be from the south. All right? Part of the thing that we said, no. To be honorable, he shouldn't even have accepted anything on that ticket. Because it was under
he
his
even
leadership.
accepted when he defected to the APC that it was a wrong move.
So now, after he had damaged
your
the
position.
Yeah? You say what?
I said he agreed by himself
But it's
him
unfortunate.
Becoming
The damage
a
has
vice
been
president was
You should have listened to
didn't
us at
quite
the right
go
time.
well.
Because we were telling her, look, Nigerians are watching us. Fair is fair. This is the time. When you people sat in Asaba, most of us agreed that yes, it is your turn. But suddenly, you now became vice president to another country. No, they shouldn't have done that. None of you should have accepted it. But now he has seen it. What I'm saying now, I wish he did in 20, would have been in government today. And Nigerians would have been murdered. But not to worry, we're coming.
Well, we wish you luck. But another problem with the PDPs, some of your members have openly said, we are PDP, but we will campaign for Bola Tinubu in 2027. Yes, on Wike FCT Minister, Samuel Otom, former governor of Benue State, governor of Osun State, Adeleke, Oyinola, name them. So it appears that he's one leg in PDP as a member, but supporting the APC for presidential election. How will he play out for the PDP?
Let me say this. A number of people making comments were making comments because they haven't seen the other side. They haven't given us the opportunity of producing the candidate for the 2027. And maybe they are thinking that the current government is so established, is so strong, is so structured, is so lent that it is not beatable. That's what they're thinking. But you see, that's not how elections are won. It's an election. And we won elections in this country. There's a sense in which the Nigerian population, the Nigerian followers are such that there is a momentum. The momentum usually gathered, and that's what happened. The same when Buhari came. They were not very strong, but then the thing was on their side. It was the turn of the North. And in 2014, we made a mistake because we advised Jonathan after 2011 when he won to say, look, in 2014, let it shift to the North. We are all agreed. When we came to that 2014, 2015, a few of the people around, not he himself, a few of the people around, they said there is no vacancy. I can name some of them now, but it's all right. We said, now look, this is not fair. We are with you, but you've already lost the moral initiative because many of them now will feel they'll be sympathetic. And that's what, it was like a wave. Believe you me, we'll bring up a candidate from the South, a credible candidate, a very experienced candidate, a very experienced person who has really served Nigeria very well. There are so many of them. We've already done our research. When we come up,
perhaps
some of the people we are now, some of the
you're
people
talking
are
about the Buhari momentum. Some people is that someone also that have that momentum?
Even more powerful. Because Buhari didn't perform. Buhari, it was because of sentiment of integrity of this. He didn't actually, wasn't privileged to really do things that people will remember him for, but people liked him for integrity, for being truthful and being strong and so on. But in terms of really getting things done, he wasn't that for the person we are talking about, and the people we are talking about, because we are looking at 1 or 2 or 3 people, and any of them will be very, very superb. They have done well.
There are reports that PDP is reaching out to P2B.
Yes, why not? He was our member. In fact, if I were Vice President Atiku, I would have, in 2023, I would have said, now, Peter, you were my vice president at that time. Now, I'll support you. You would have been a statesman. Peter is good. There are other good people.
What level of contact have you had with P2B, for instance?
Not for now. because I'm still I'm the leader of the delegation. But I've met people. I've met him, and I've met people, you know, that are going to be the people he will refer to. And I've sat with them for hours, and we're moving step by step.
What kind
we're
of
moving step by step, but that's not the only person.
Them, yeah.
That's not the only person. We're also going to other places, but I don't want to announce before we really get there. They gave me an assignment. When I met them initially, they said, look, get the platform. That's why you started. The platform was too noisy. Get it right. And I'm moving. Yesterday, we had a fantastic neck, and I was so happy, because the next thing now is the convention at Ibadan in November. We'll do it very, very well. So I have a very solid platform. I can now go back to these people to say, look, we're set. The platform you are complaining about is now set, is now organized, is now proper, is now ready, is ready to move. And I know many of them will respond. So we're not just looking at one person. We're looking 1, 2, 3, you know, even more. You know, the South is full of talents.
Okay, now let's quickly take a
The
look.
South is full of talents.
Yes.
Agree with me?
Yes, of course, there are talents
Yes.
everywhere. Human resources
So-
on global level, Nigeria can raise its head.
So what
high
I'm saying
with
is the people who are
pride.
saying they will not, no, they should give us a chance, because we provide a credible alternative to what is happening. I'm not saying the president, you know, the current APC, no, he's doing his best, but if you compare with our record, it's far, oh my God. The exchange, just check the exchange rate. Exchange rate during Jonathan, what was it?